Hello friends, Namaste. Today we are going to see how to write CV or application. Let's start with overview. CV means curriculum vitae. It is a detailed document outlining your academic and professional history. And likewise, application letter is a formal letter occupying a CV means CV is a part of an application highlighting your key skills and etc. So the purpose is to help employees to assess suitability for a job. So application is the one and CV is a part of an application. There are various types of CVs, for example, chronological CV, functional CV, and hybrid CV. Let's talk about key differences. CV versus resume versus application letter. So in this video, we are going to see all these things. So first of all, structuring your CV and their essential sections. So how to structure our CV? First, personal details. Personal details in which we can include name, your contact information, LinkedIn details, etc. Right? So this is all about your personal details. Then professional summary, a concise career overview in which say you have worked as or you have any kind of experience in anywhere means say as per your qualification in an institution with some organization or in any company. So likewise you can give your professional summary. Then work experience. In work experience, you can add your previous roles, responsibilities, and even achievements. Education. If we talk about education, then your degrees, institution, and relevant coursework. But yes, if you are writing education, then the last degree you have achieved, it will come first, right? Or the running one. Then the previous one. For example, you are a PG student, then MCom or MA, then BCom or BA, then 12th and then 10th, right? So this is your education. Then skills, your technical and soft skills relevant to the job. If say for example I'm applying for a manager's post and I write my skill as a cooking. So now as a manager I'm not going to cook, right? So your skills regarding or relevant to the job. So this is all about the structure of your CV. Then writing a strong personal statement or summary. So when you are writing an objective or your personal statement, you should write these things or you should keep in mind these things. First one is keep it brief. 3 to 5 sentences summarizing your expertise. Highlight key strengths, industry, relevant skills and experience. As I told you, your relevant skills relevant to the job and of course the experience. Use action words, for example, achieved, led or developed, etc. Tailor for each job, align with the specific role. Say, for example, if you write that, okay, I was working at Reliance. So, in Reliance, which post you were on, right? So, say some in Reliance you were working, but it's not, relevant here or it's not relevant to the job which you are applying in which you are applying, right? So tailor for each job align with the specific role. Then show your enthusiasm, indicate motivation and career aspirations. Otherwise if you are not showing your enthusiasm, it means if you say that okay, it's okay if you give a job and that's fine if you don't give me a job. So I mean they should not take say this impression, right, that okay I am very cool. So show your enthusiasm in writing in the personal statement summary. Now your work experience. In your work experience, showcase your achievements. Use bullet points so that it is very easy to read and very concise it will look. Then quantify impact. For example, increased sales by 30%, managed a team of 10, so that the people will be able to know your capacity. But yes, don't make it very fake, right? Don't write anything wrong. Focus on results. Describe accomplishments, not just duties, right? Your duty was there as a manager, but what you have done. So you should write it. And use action verbs. For example, initiated, I optimized, I implemented this strategy, etc. etc. Keep it relevant. Prioritize experience aligned with the job. So, work experience. Then, education and certifications. List in reverse chronological order. In which most recent first, as I told you that you have done your PG, then write it very first. Include degrees and diplomas, mention institution and even a year. Relevant coursework, if applicable to the job. If you have done your coursework which is very relevant to that, so or very applicable, you can write down. Then certifications, list professional courses or training, honors and achievements, highlight scholarship, awards, etc. So this is all about education and certification. Then skill section, highlighting your strength. When you are going to write a skill, then categorize skills. Right, for example, technical skills in which I know this. Soft skills, an industry. So be specific for that. Use keywords. Match job descriptions for ATS optimization. Right. So this is also necessary. Be specific. Instead of computer skills, mention Python, MS Excel. Right, so that they will be able to understand that. Mention language proficiencies if applicable to the job. Say, for example, you are working as a communicator or say as a teacher, for example, if you are applying, then it is necessary to say that, okay, I know this language, or I know all these languages. So it is very applicable. So write down it. Highlight leadership or teamwork. Key soft skills employers value. So you have to highlight the leadership or teamwork in which you are working. So this is all about skill section. Then writing a cover letter or application letter. So first and foremost, you format. Format it properly. Your address, date, recipient's address, all these things should be there. Salutation. Address the hiring manager if possible. And if you don't know whether he is a he or a she, you should write both, sir, oblique madam. Opening paragraph in which you should write introduction of yourself and the position in which your current position. In body, you should highlight relevant experiences and skills. In closing paragraph, you should express enthusiasm and call to action that, okay, I'm eagerly waiting for for your call or looking forward to work with you. So this is all about the closing paragraph. So now the common mistakes to avoid. Which are the mistakes people make and what should avoid? Spelling and grammar errors. Proofread before submission because it's very necessary and it's going to make your impression. So spelling and grammar errors should not be there. Too much information. Keep it concise and relevant. Only relevant information you should share in the CV or application, right? Too much information means the hodgepodge one should not do. Generic applications customized for each job. Then okay, I was working with say for example Tata, and I was doing that. I was working with Reliance, and I was at this position, right? So customized for each job. Exaggeration or lies. Be truthful about experience and skills. As I told you that you have done the 30% of increase. That's fine. Okay, you should not write for the first impression or for making an impression. You should not speak a lie. Unprofessional email or contact. Use formal email address and don't do that WhatsApp thing or a Facebook thing, right? So because it's a very professional kind of a say area, right? So you should bind to that only. So don't use unprofessional email or contact number. So this was all about common mistakes to avoid. So let's have a final tips. Keep it updated. Regularly revise your CV so that say whenever the opportunity is there, you can just send your CV. Use a professional design. It means it should be clean, readable fonts and layout, right? Match job descriptions. Use relevant keywords. Ask for feedback. For example, get a second opinion before submitting. And follow up. So send a polite follow up email after applying. So it was all about CV and application. Thank you so much.